Welcome back to Uprising. I'm Sonali Kolhatkar. The United States is facing its biggest domestic challenge in recent years with the organized and sustained activism by Black Americans against police violence and institutional racism. Every day, there is either news of shootings of unarmed African Americans by police or reports of sustained activism against it. How does all of this appear to the rest of the world? Alain Mabanckou, author and academic, joins us now to offer a small glimpse of how he, as an African, views today's racial struggles in the U.S. Mabanckou is from Congo-Brazzaville and teaches French literature at UCLA. His new book, just out in December, is an unconventional and lyrical biography of the iconic civil rights era writer and activist James Baldwin. In Letter to Jimmy, he writes, quote, America preaches freedom, railing against countries the world over for their barbarianism, while unable to fight against the most flagrant civil rights abuses within its own borders. In the book, written literally as a personal letter to James Baldwin, Mabanckou touches often on the period in U.S. history with most parallels to today's turmoil, the historic Black struggle for freedom and civil rights. Alain Mabanckou now joins me in studio. Welcome to Uprising.
Thank you for having me to the show.
I should mention your earlier books include Broken Glass and Memoirs of a Porcupine, very intriguing titles.
That's correct.
But first, let's go straight into the struggle that we are seeing today, which is what has been sparked by Ferguson, Missouri. Are you surprised, as somebody not from the United States, seeing all this unfold since last summer?
Actually, I was shocked to see that the United States of America, a country I was dreaming for the freedom. I came here as an immigrant, and witnessing what is happening here was for me a kind of shock. Maybe I was grateful to write Letter to Jimmy, because I think that if James Baldwin was alive, he would have his word to say. But I tried to do my best in this book, and I hope that it's going to help people to understand that when the country is burning, you have to read the voices who tried to understand what to do for the future.
How long have you been in the United States?
I came in the United States in 2003, and I taught French literature at the University of Michigan, and then I was hired in 2006 by the University of California, Los Angeles. I'm very pleased for that.
So you've been here long enough to sort of get a sense of how the landscape here in the United States is,
Yes.
particularly for Black America. But is it well known outside of the U.S.? Is it known in the Republic of Congo and in other African countries that Black Americans face a something akin to a second-class citizenship in the United States?
I think we kept the idea of America who is freeing the world when they went to France in Normandy during the Second War. And then as a kid, I would see Muhammad Ali and George Foreman fighting in the jungle, in the rumble in Zaire. So we thought at that time that if you want to be free, if you want to be respected as a black guy, you have to go to the United States of America. And then I began to read Baldwin, Langston Hughes, Claude McKay, and so on and so on. Even the other thinkers who were living here, like Edward Said and so on and so on. I realized that we are far from the goal we are trying to reach.